Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Harvest Point Farms. It is September. It's already September. How did that happen? I thought today I'd give you guys a September garden tour. Here in Alaska, most of our produce comes on at the end of August, especially with the cold and rainy start that we had in the spring. So just right now, everything is really coming on. Some things are already done, but I'll take you along. Today I'm going to dig up some potatoes, probably the Yukons and the Reds, just maybe a bucket or two so they can start curing. But yeah, I'll take you on the tour, show you what's still growing and what's already done. We'll start with the berries here. So the honeyberries are all done. They've been done for a while. This year we didn't end up getting any cherries. The plants are just still too young. But we did get a ton of honeyberries, and we also got some currants, black currants and white currants, which the white currants I am so in love with. The black currants I despise. They just smell so bad to me. So we did get a couple of gooseberries as well. The gooseberries are over here, but not very much this year. I'm hoping next year, of course, it'll be a lot better. You can tell that these plants are just so young that it'll take a couple of years to get them established and get us a good crop. Coming over here, the poor beans, it's just been raining nonstop, but they are doing really, really well. I can see right here, I just have tons of beans that I need to pick. And so that's part of my plans today, is to get some of these beans picked. This area is where the garlic was, and the weeds were so bad that I decided to just tarp it for a couple of days, maybe even a week, so I could be able to actually till it and get the garlic in for next year. Over here we have our massive cabbages. I did pick that one. I have one I have one green one left. It's in the weeds back there. I'll probably get that out of there today. But these ones I'm just gonna let them go for a while. The plants are so big, which is what you get in Alaska with this midnight sun. So I have 4 left here that are still growing. That one right there is just really, really slow. The cauliflower, this is the second planting of cauliflower. It is taking its time, which is a little troubling because our first frost date is between September 21st and October 1st, and we're already September 3rd. So I don't know how much of a cauliflower harvest we're going to get with this second planting. The first planting went okay, but also not great. Broccoli's done. I have these little shoots that are still growing, but I've been pulling out the plants. As you can see, they're getting ready to clean up these beds. And then, of course, the kale. I have so much kale. All this lettuce is still here because it's a little bit bitter. But the chickens are going to love it. And then this romaine is good too. I could pull the romaine. Peas, you might be able to see, you might not, I don't know, but we have so many peas growing here. These ones are the sugar snap peas that we were just like eating, and then all the way down at the end are the shelling peas, and so I've been working on those. And then the onions are still going. They're bulbing out pretty good. I'm hoping within the next week or two I could have bigger onions and harvest all of those. This row is the row with kale and kohlrabi and napas. It's done, and I'm trying to get it cleaned up, giving all of that kale to the chickens because I have enough kale over in the other bed to supply what we need. And then the zucchini, I don't regret it. I will say I don't regret it, but I do have zucchini coming out of my ears. So I remember in the spring, I just wanted to plant every single space, and I'm glad I did. I've been able to share a lot of zucchini with other people. This is our carrot bed, and it's completely finished. We got almost, I think it was 30 pounds of carrots, almost 40 pounds of carrots out of there. And then this is our Yukon potato bed. And all of the winter squash are kind of taking over. That's lesson learned. I won't plant those so close to other beds next year. But I'll be digging these Yukons today. And then as far as the winter squash is gone, I think we've pulled about six pumpkins out of here, and there's still a ton more going. So I'm gonna let them just keep going until the plants die back to see what we have. Strawberry beds, these are done for the season. I was gonna check today because you can still see flowers on those. I was gonna check today and see if there was any hiding in there. But those other 3 beds that are over there, those ones have been done for a while. Those were June bearing. And then this is our peanut potato row. I've only dug about 6 feet of that and got 30 pounds out of that. And there's another, I want to say like maybe 30 feet of row left on there. And then that one is the reds. And I'm going to dig some of those today as well. And the garlic is all picked and everything's all mowed out there. And we're going to be getting it ready to put up our high tunnels. I had to take a blue Hubbard in the house yesterday because I was checking these and it came off the vine. But this one is so lovely and so large. I'm really excited about that one. And then I've got some smaller ones growing as well. I've loved growing these winter squash this season. Okay, I stepped it off. This right here is about 8 feet, and we have a total of 35 feet. And this bucket is full of some beautiful Yukon Golds. Okay, I've got a bucket full of reds, and I've dug about 6 feet here as well. I think probably there's, I don't know, maybe 20 feet left on this row. So it'd be really cool if we got about 300 pounds of potatoes. That would be super awesome. But I am now going to go pick green beans, and I think I'm going to harvest some green tomatoes. So it's already getting cold here. We're in the low 50s, and I know things can stay longer in the greenhouse, but I read online that you can take green tomatoes and put them in a brown paper sack with a banana, and they should ripen. So I think I'm gonna grab some of these Romas and try that out, see if it actually works. Because I have, back here I have quite a few that are pretty big, but are not even starting to turn red at all yet. Not only is it getting cold, but I've got some blight happening in here as well because there wasn't enough ventilation, and so that's another reason like it doesn't look great. So the cherry tomatoes, the sun golds, they're doing good. I've picked a whole bunch of yellow ones of those, but these Romas I'm gonna have to try to ripen. All right, here is today's harvest. I didn't get that last cabbage, but I can always get it later. So probably 30 to 40 pounds of reds and 30 to 40 pounds of Yukons, some kale, some green beans, bucket of tomatoes, whole bunch of zucchini, and a pumpkin. Thanks for joining us today, and we'll see you next time.